I'm very happy. I'm very, very...
Federic's Pokemon Fire Red Walkthrough, Part 7.
Hello everyone, welcome back to Pokemon Fire Reds. I'm going to spray repel one of my few that are left, and I'm going to get the hell out of Mt.Moon, because it's starting to annoy me. Alright, found a rare candy. Everyone loves those rare candies, and we're going to destroy this bug catcher. Who have I got up first? Marcel. So since St. Jimmy is our lowest level, he should be getting the most experience. You need to go through here to get to Cerulean City. Do I now? Thank you very much for letting me know, sir. That's greatly appreciated. I was under the delusion that I was heading back to Pallet Town. Go, St. Jimmy! And of course, this bug catcher has a canopy. You know what? I give bug catchers a lot of flack. I tend to insult them quite a lot, and I say they're silly for not evolving their Pokemon. And in hindsight, I've been having to think about this, and do you know what? I'm 100% right. They are morons. Why have you not evolved it? I should be fighting Butterfrees, getting truckloads of experience. Instead, you're wasting my time. Nevertheless, I do learn Quick Attack, which is great. And we're going up against a Metapod. Fingers crossed St. Jimmy can actually catch up to the rest of my party after this fight. Mt.Moon is a very good place to be catching new Pokemon. Well, I say very good. Actually, it's not very good. It's alright. But you've got Geodude, the rock and round type, the one we fought in Brock's gym. It's a great ground type to have, especially towards the electric gym and stuff like that. But the problem is, you can only evolve it if you can trade. And if you're playing on an emulator, number one, that's illegal, that's bad, yeah. But who cares? But if you are playing on an emulator, you can't evolve it, because you can't trade. And you can still only evolve it if you're playing on a Game Boy Advance and have another Game Boy Advance or a DS to trade to. That's a lot of things. So I would probably not recommend it. There's other great ground types you can get. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. There is also Zubat. Zubat can evolve into Golbat, but can only evolve into Crobat through Happiness. And hang on, who's this guy? Oh, I was just talking about fossils. So yeah, Zubat. If you try and evolve it through Happiness in this game, it will literally just not let you at all until you get the National Dex after the Elite Four. So yeah, Zubat's probably not a good choice either. Either way, we're fighting this Oddish. We can get Oddish in the next town area place, and because we're playing Fire Red, Oddish and Bellsprout tend to go together. You can get Oddish and Fire Red, Bellsprout and Leaf Green. And Sweet Scent is a useless move, but in the 6th generation it's not that bad, because you can use it in the tall grass and get Horde Pokemon, the hordes of them. What else she's got? Oh, she's got a Bellsprout. In this place you can also catch Clefairy. People tend to like Clefairy, and if used correctly, I don't know what that even means, but there is a way of making Clefairy really good, because it can learn some great TMs, and it's like proper physical. It's also got that stupid cute charm nonsense. But yeah, and also you can pick up some Moonstones in here and evolve it into Clefable straight away. So I wouldn't judge you too much if you used Clefairy. I would, however, judge you if you used the next one, Paris. Paris is stupid and useless, and do not use Paris. It's a pathetic Pokemon. Either way, let's head on down here through this little tunnel area, and we've got ourselves another Team Rocket member. Let's bring up Marcel, shall we? Because I think this guy's got a Rattata. I'm not certain. We're pulling a big job here. Get lost, kid. You're pulling a big job. Is that a euphemism, sir? Let's not talk anymore about that. So yes, good job I brought out Marcel, because he can use Rock Tombs on these Zubats. I'm getting lucky with the Rock Tomb hits. At least a lot more lucky than the last video. Alright, Zubat faints. And what else has he got? He's got an Ekans. Let's stay in for Ekans. Oh, flipping Intimidate. I shouldn't have stayed in. Actually, what else would I have gone to? Even though he resists it, let's try Crack Chop, because I could get a critical hit. That wasn't a lot, was it? He's using his wrap. This is wasting my time. Let's go for a rock tomb after that. Let's see how much... Oh, I shouldn't have mentioned it before. Why did I say that? Why did I say I was getting lucky with the rock tomb hits? Let's try another one. There we go, thank you very much. How much does that do? A lot more. And your speed fell. And you're using another Leah. So after this wrap is finished, we should karate chop you in the face, and this snake shall die. Ekans. I've not used Ekans before, I don't think. I mean, it's like one of the very few Generation 1 Pokemon I've literally never used. Because it was only available in Pokemon Blue. And I pretty much never played Pokemon Blue. So, much like Meowth and Magmar, I never used them either. And we got... Oh, there's the TM for Thief. I knew it was in here somewhere. Alright, let's make our way forward. And then we got another youngster. Now this guy definitely has a Rattata. Let's keep Marcel up front. Even though I want to be using Gruffle soon because he's 2 levels away from evolving. And I had no idea what that guy just said. I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, he has a Rattata. Again, Rattata, highly underrated. Because it learns Hyper Fang very early, which is a very strong move. Very strong. Can screw you over because if it gets a critical hit, you'll pretty much die in one hit if your Pokemon has weak defense. I had no idea what that was. Oh, it's another Rattata. Let's karate chop all the Rattatas. I'm not sure what level Mankey evolves. I think it's 20 something, I know that for a fact. It's like 25, 24, 26, something like that. I'm not overly certain. Let's stay in for the Zubat. And let's kill it with another Rock Tomb. Yes. Alrighty. Zubat goes down, Marcel gains experience, and we destroy youngster Josh. Losing stinks, it's so uncool. Yes, it is very uncool. Do you know what is actually very cool though? Can actually help your reputation. You need to find the weakest, pezziest little kid in your school and then beat him in everything. That'll make you cooler, and it's also called bullying. True story. But since we... Oh, what am I doing? Since we got a hiker, let's bring out Gruffle. And fingers crossed he can get a good amount of experience. So I'm pretty certain this guy has an Onix in his team somewhere. And he's like, whoa, you shock me. Hey, you're just a kid. Hiker Marcus sent out Geodude. Geodude is one of the most underused Pokemon in the game. Because people fight them all the time and assume they're rubbish. Because they've always got a grass or a water type and destroy them in one hit. So in the back of your mind you're like, yeah, they must be rubbish. Oh, I'm learning Poison Powder. No, I'm not going to learn Poison Powder. I'm going to wait for Sleep. I'm going to wait for Sleep Powder. Oh, what am I doing here? Make room Poison Powder. No. Stop learning. Yes. There we go. Oh no, I'm learning Sleep Powder on the same level. That's good. So I will ditch Growl for that. Sleep Powder is really good. It can proper help you catching wild Pokemon and such a things. I made a word. And he sent out another Geodude. So yeah, as I was saying, people assume it's rubbish because they always destroy them in one hit. But if you're careful in how you use them and proper take advantage of their physical defense and physical attack and evolve them fully, they're an unstoppable juggernaut, especially Golem. Golem is incredible. And of course Onix dies. Onix I wouldn't rate, especially since you can't evolve it until you get the National Dex. Whoa, you shocked me again. I don't even have any electrical type Pokemon, so how am I shocking you? Our Repel wore off yet again. This is bad. This is my last Repel. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. But we shall burn that bridge when we get to it. And let's pick this item up, and it's a revive. That's handy, if I make any silly mistakes. We've got another Team Rocket member, and let's bring up Marcel yet again. Because, again, I know for certain this guy's got a Rattata. And this Rattata knows Hyper Fang. Because in my previous playthrough, literally a few months back. He used Hyper Fang and got a critical hit and destroyed my Squirtle in one hit. I was not impressed. Anywho, so let's just get revenge by destroying it with a Krabby Chop. All is well with the world. And he's got a Sandshrew. I want to use Gruffle as much as possible because he needs to evolve. That needs to happen. And he should evolve after this fight. One more Vine Whip, or one more. And Sandshrew goes down. Boom! Level 16. That is a good time. We destroy Team Rocket Guns. I'm steamed. Oh, the dialogue isn't. Oh, yes! Gruffle is evolving. About bloody time. This should have happened ages ago, before Mt.Moon. But nevertheless, better late than never. Gruffle is now an Ivysaur. A good time. Although, all that happened was Bulbasaur got a bit angry and grew some more leaves. And that is a new Pokemon apparently. Either way, let's keep on going. Okay, Repels wore off. Let's be careful. If I bump into any wild Pokemon, I shall cut them out for your viewing benefit, because I'm such a nice guy. Like so. I knew I should have bought more. No, I didn't know. You see, now I'm just mumbling to myself. Alright, so this guy. What's do? Alright, I'm going to take a bit of a risk. I'm going to heal up St. Jimmy and bring him up first because he's level 14, which is a bit lower than the other two. Even though Marcel would probably do better. So if St. Jimmy dies in this fight, well, that sucks, but if it does happen, I won't get too annoyed, hopefully. Oh dear, oh dear. Alright, go St. Jimmy. Alright, because this one's going to know Hyper Fang as well. Fingers crossed. Let's go for a Gust. There's the Tail Whip. This does not bode well. If he uses Hyper Fang, I'm pretty certain St. Jimmy will die in one hit. Tackle, I'll take that any day of the week. And let's go for a quick attack. Boom. I got very lucky there, especially with the critical hit. And St. Jimmy grew to level 15. 3 levels away from evolving. And you're going for a Zubat. So let's go to our good friend Marcel. I have to say, Marcel is becoming the champion of this group. This team, I mean. He's proper just like, yep, no matter what, I'm so reliable, I will destroy everything. And to be honest, St. Jimmy, he's probably the weakest member. As sad as it is to say. But once he evolves, he'll be better. Ugh, now I'm mad. You're mad. I'm very happy. I'm very... Well, I'm not happy anymore. Bad times. Well, we do find a moonstone in this rock over here. And there is a scientist up here who, when we battle, we will get some fossils. But I will be doing that in the next video because I'm running out of time. So I will see you next time. Bye!